The recipe tab is an index into our database, and this is just like pulling a cookbook off your shelf and looking at what we have available in the Grove Menus database. And we have the different pages here that you can look through, and you just click on the different page numbers and can scan through the recipes. You can go clear to the end of the recipe book, which there's 109 pages of them, or I can go back to the beginning of the recipes. For the recipes, we have categories and types. And as you look to the right here, you can see the different categories and types we have listed. As I scan through these, you can kind of look at them. At the bottom, there'll be some other icons to describe if they're low fat or a good source of fiber and so on. Now you can search the database. So if I want to look at all the recipes that have shrimp in its name, I can type in shrimp and then click on search. And here's all the recipes with shrimp. We also can search on categories. So if I want to look at all the sandwiches and then click on search, it'll show me all the sandwiches. We can see how many there are in the database. So there's 7 pages of sandwiches you can look at. Or maybe I want to look at all the sandwiches that have chicken and search on that. And here's a page of those. You can even say I want to see all the sandwiches with chicken that have the name barbecue in its title. And so there's 4 of those. We can also look at any recipe with the magnifying glass. If I want to look at the barbecue chicken sandwich, I can click there and look at the recipe. You can print it at this point. There's a couple other features we can turn on for you. If you want to change the name of the recipe, you can do that. If you want to make it something more fancy or something more simple. You also can take a picture of the recipe and upload it, and so people can see what it should look like when they make it. Those are just optional. Usually those be off. If it's something you're considering, just let us know. And then we can go back to our recipe tab. One other type I want to show you, you can consider they're special. There we have ones if you want to see all the simple recipes. This just has fewer ingredients in them, and you can scan through all those. There'll be different types of ethnic types. So if you want to look at all the Mexican ones, we have those listed there. There's one for Southern, and there's also a vegetarian. So if you want to see all the vegetarian recipes. So that's the cookbook for Grove Menus.